Welcome back to our conversation with Steve Kerrigan, the chairman of the Massachusetts Democratic Party. Steve, is the party a wholly owned subsidiary of the public employee unions?
No. What's your next question? No, it's not. The party is representative of folks all across the Commonwealth who want a good education for their kids, good access to health care, safe streets, good jobs. It is the party that, frankly, I grew up in. I grew up in a union household. My mother was an MTA member, a school secretary. My dad was a utility worker. Yes, organized labor has been a huge part of the Democratic Party, but because of that, we have a 5-day work week. We have safe working conditions. We have the opportunity for folks to have paid family leave and to make a decent wage in our Commonwealth and our country. And so, we are great partners with organized labor, and we'll never back away from that because organized labor helped build the middle class, and the middle class built America.
Well, we all know the Mass Teachers Association is a powerful political force within the party and within the state in general. Governor Healy was here a couple of months ago, and she broke with the MTA over the issue of giving teachers the right to strike. And there are a lot of issues, both nationally and locally, of real concern to voters having to do with parental control over what goes on in the schools. What does the Mass Democratic Party stand for with regard to that issue?
The Mass Democratic Party is not a policy-making body. We support Democrats, we get them elected, and we help amplify the great work that they do. But we do support a lot of our members who happen to be teachers and make sure that they have the resources and the opportunity to teach our next generation of leaders, give them the support that they need to, again, work in a classroom that is safe from interruption from others across the country who would like to tell them what to teach, what books to use. And frankly, those in the country who don't believe that they should be able to teach in a school safe from the fear of gun violence. And so the Democratic Party will always stand with teachers. In 1780, John Adams put a right to a public education in our Constitution, which is the oldest written Constitution in the country, and we're going to support our teachers and their ability to provide that education.
What about when teachers come into conflict with parents?
Look, again, the Democratic Party is here to elect, re-elect, and support Democrats. We're going to continue to support them up and down the ballot.
Want to squeeze in one other topic here. There's a group called No Labels that says that neither Joe Biden or Donald Trump, I assume Ron DeSantis would fit this too, are acceptable candidates to political centrists, who they purport to represent. And they say that if that looks like it's going to be the choice in the presidential race next year, they may nominate a ticket of their own. Your thoughts?
They're nominating a ticket that'll lose.
Won't it hurt your party?
It will likely hurt both parties, but it is our job as a party is to talk to folks about the values of the Democratic Party, convince them of the value of being a registered Democrat and supporting Democrats. You know, we have 32% of registered voters in Massachusetts are Democrats. But if you look at voter turnout in any given close governor's race, there's only about 4 or 5% of that 54% of unenrolleds that are truly unenrolled. Big chunk of them always pull a Republican ballot. Big chunk of them always pull a Democratic ballot. Our job is to make sure we reach out to that 4 to 5% on those election years, but always to convince them of the value of being a Democrat. And, you know, there are a lot of folks who are going to say Joe Biden doesn't represent this or doesn't represent that. I'll say watch him. He has been the most consequential president in my lifetime. He has done more for infrastructure than Eisenhower, got more judges done since Kennedy. He's done almost as much tied with Lyndon Johnson on health care. I mean, the man has been an incredible force in just 2.5 years in the office, and I say watch him for the next 18 months. He is fighting for Democrats, Republicans, Independents all across the United States to give them a better future, and I'm just super excited that he's running for re-election, and we have a chance to support him again.
We will be watching. We'll be watching you and your recently elected counterpart, Amy Carnevale, from the Republican Party, who was here a few weeks back. Look forward to having you two in for a little mini debate one of these days.
Yeah, love it.
Steve, thanks.
Awesome. Thanks, John.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
And thank you for joining us.